Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami. When the mindfulness of breathing is developed and cultivated, it fulfills 4 foundations of mindfulness. When the 4 foundations of mindfulness are developed and cultivated, they fulfill the 7 factors of enlightenment. When the 7 factors of enlightenment are developed and cultivated, they fulfill knowledge and liberation. Venerable says, friends, I am very happy to be here with you today to practice the Dhamma with you and to share the Dhamma with you. Dhamma is the teaching of the Buddha, which was well expounded by the Buddha. This Dhamma is visible here in this world. You can experience this Dhamma here in this world, which is timeless, invites us to come and see. When practiced this Dhamma, it becomes our own Dhamma. The same Dhamma is to be practiced and realized by the wise individually. The Buddha taught the Dhamma for 45 years. He has talked on many subjects. He has talked about the beings, different beings in the world, different systems in the world systems. He basically taught 2 things, the stress and the cessation of stress. The Buddha explained what stress is and the way to the cessation of stress. Therefore, we are going to discuss, we are going to understand what stress is and the way to the eradication, way to the elimination of stress. So with this Dhamma talk, our topic is the way to reduce and eliminate stress. What is stress? Stress is not a disease, but if you have stress, it's really dis-ease. Stress is a menace. It's a menace. It's a chaos today. It's an anarchy. It's all over the world today. It has become a sort of lucrative business now. Many people use this to earn money. They earn money. They sell the word, sell the theory. So this is to be understood clearly. The Buddhist term for stress is dukkha. You can use many words. The Buddha used the term dukkha. Dukkha means dukh is too difficult, kha to bear. It is difficult to bear. Whatever is difficult to bear is dukkha. That is what is stress. If you can't bear something, that is what is called stress. Then where you have stress. In other words, stress is the strain, the pressure that you put forth on a certain object, where you are unwilling to accept failure. You want to win. All the time you like to win. but it won't happen. We have to accept things. We have to, first of all, we have to accept that everything is ever changing. If you can understand this simple teaching, things are changing. Things are changing. That is impermanence. Everything is ever changing. Nothing exists permanently. No permanent things, no isolated things, no permanent things in the world. If we can understand this simple thing, we can understand, we can reduce our stress. When you have stress, you know better that there are many symptoms and there are results of stress. I don't want to talk on stress too much. I don't want to talk on this. That is the melody. That is the melody. The remedy is meditation. Medication is meditation. Medication for stress is meditation. So meditation, the way to reduce and eliminate stress, the Buddha taught, that is mindfulness. The way to reduce and eliminate, completely extirpate this stress is mindfulness. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness, the word mindfulness we use in English, but the Buddha gave the word sati. When the Buddha said sati, the term sati, we now use many different terms like mindfulness, alertness, earnestness, awareness and attention. You see, 5 words. We have to use 5 words to explain that word, S-A-T-I, what the Buddha said. So when you say mindfulness, mindful, there are all these words, this which is encompassed. So when you say mindful, you are aware of it. You know what's going on here. If you are mindful, you know what's going on. If you are mindful, you are alert. If you are mindful, you have earnestness. If you are mindful, you are attentive. You have attention. You are giving full attention. That is mindfulness. So, to mindfulness, it is sort of intrinsic nature. Naturally, we have this. From our birth, we have mindfulness. But we have to develop this. Mindfulness is to be developed, cultivated. Then only we can we can use it. In order to develop this, in order to cultivate this, we have to practice meditation. The Buddha gave us the technique how to develop mindfulness. Mindfulness, when practiced, the Buddha said, practice mindfulness of breathing. One day, Venerable Ananda is the Buddha's attendant monk, Venerable Ananda. He went to the Buddha and asked, Bhante, Venerable Sir, is there one thing which, when developed and cultivated, fulfills 4 things? And 4 things, when developed and cultivated, fulfill 7 things. And 7 things, when developed and cultivated, fulfill 2 things and come to the liberation. Then the Buddha said, yes, there is one thing to be practiced. When practiced, it fulfills 4 things, 7 things, 7 to 2, and come to liberation. Then he asked, what is that one thing, Bhante? What is that one thing, Venerable Sir, to be developed and cultivated? It is mindfulness of breathing, Buddha said.